Here we are again. It's me and not Coach Ramsey. He's busy today. So today is just a quick little video here to remind you how to change a percent to numbers and numbers back to percents. So here I've created a table. Let you look at that for a moment and you'll see that I've labeled them with colors, which I don't like to do that too often, but you can see that 2.15 goes with 215%. 0.97 or 97/100 is 97%, and vice versa. So here I'm just kind of going to show you a little bit to go from a number to a percent. I'm moving my decimal 2 places. So in essence, I'm multiplying it by 100. And then we get our percent. So 0.97 or 97/100 times 100 moves our decimal 2 places. We change it to a percent. Same thing here, times 100, we're getting that. So if we want to do the opposite now and come the other way, we're just going to do the opposite. So take our percent and divide it by 100, and we will get that. So in essence, we're moving that decimal 2 places to the left this time. So take my decimal, since it's a whole number, it's right there, and we're going to move it 2 places to the left, and then we get 0.97. So that's pretty much the trick. Move it 2 decimal places to the right, to the left. You just got to remember which to which. So this next slide, you can go ahead and hit pause, check it real quick, like do some practice examples, like go ahead and do them, and then check your work, because I'm just going to go through them really quick. All right, so this time we have 4.1, and we're taking that number to a percent. So that number to a percent, times it by 100, move our decimal 2 places. So if we have a gap, we put a 0. So it's actually 410%. Here, I tend to see people miscount. They see all those numbers, they just want to put the decimal at the end. Remember, we're moving it 2 places. And if you feel like you miscount it, just type it in the calculator, times by 100 or multiply by 100. 1, 2. So that decimal is really 12.3%. 0.92. 2 places, that's actually 92%. 1.25. Well, anytime you have a whole number, that's going to be the hundreds. Because think about it. If I have 100% of something, so if I have all of this right here, that's 100% of it. It's like multiplying it by 1. It doesn't change. So if I have all my money and I times it by 1, I still have just all my money. It hasn't changed any. But if I multiply by 1.25, I'm going to get 100% of my money, then this little extra. So your whole numbers are going to be the hundreds, so how many hundreds you have. So move our decimal 2 places, we have 125%. So we're keeping all that we had, and we're gaining a little extra. And you guessed it, that's 7%. So this right side, I'm not going to go through it, I'm just going to let you pretty much just try it right now, hit pause like you've done a million times in the other videos. I'm just going to write the answers down. And here we go. 225%, 33%, 7%, not quite a whole percent, 482%, and the last one, 106%. So again, moving our decimal 2 places, 1, 2, should have been right there, leaving us with 0.7%. Next slide is going to be doing the opposite. So here we go, we're going to make a percent into a number. So there's our direction right here. Take the percent and divide it by 100. The reason is, it's what percent you have out of 100%. Because if you have everything, you have 100% of it. So to kind of make it into a useful number, we divide it by 100. which 45% divided by 100 is actually going to move our decimal place to the left 2 places this time. So we're moving it to the left. 1 and 2. So 45% is 0.45, or 45 hundredths. So here, 2 places to the left. That is really 0.0178 as a number. So if I were going to multiply by this percent, I would use this number. So if I wanted to know what 45% of something is, I would multiply by that decimal, or by that number. Because not all percents become decimals. So that's why I'm calling them numbers. So here, moving it 2 places to the left. So 209% is really 2.09. Again, if we think about that one, if I'm getting 200% of something, I'm getting double it, because 100% is the normal amount of it. Okay, move it 2 places to the left. 6% is 0.06. And you've nailed it. Moving it 2 places to the left. 88 or 88 hundredths. So again, try this time. And I think we pretty much have enough time, so I'm trying to trick you more on the right side. Got some more decimals in there. Trying to see how we do on it. What was that over there? Oh, okay. Booyah! I tricked you. I'm over here now. Alright, so divided by 100, so moving it 2 places to the left. So 0.799 should be the number I use. 1, 2, 6, 7, because it was here, moving it 2, 2, 5. Moving that 2 places to the left. And last one, sure you nailed it. Yeah. Good job. So my next slide, all I've done is pretty much just write down the rules. Take this percent to a number, to that number. We move the decimal 2 places to the left. So sitting simple, cut and dry here. That number to that percent. Move the 2 places to the right. Hopefully that's useful. Maybe you just remembered it after the first slide. You just started to remember that trick, moving the decimal. Sweet.